Welcome to the Militia Gaming Community. I'm Trigger, and with this method, you can farm as many ultimate parts in one night as you want, and you can do it in about 30 minutes. Let's go! First of all, guys, I just want to shout out to Orchan for teaching me this method. It's all his findings, and I appreciate him allowing me to spread the love with you guys through a video like this. So from here on out, I want you guys to refer to this as the Orchan Method. Also, shout out to Hyperghost for helping be our third in this video. We were filming till almost 6 in the morning for him, so thank you once again, Hyperghost. Alright, so let's get into it. The first thing you need to know is that you need to have at least 3 people total to perform this, one of which will be your host, and the other 2 will be the ones earning the ultimate parts. You can do it with more people, but it's easier with 3. Also note that for this to work, the players who are earning the parts need to be rep level 50. The host can be lower, but honestly this method is really for people who are ready to earn ultimate parts, so it's best if all of you are at rep level 50. Step 1. Find your high heat races. Now this is a tiny part of the overall method, but if you get lucky, your heat 3 and heat 5 races will be fairly short. The best combo is to have Winks for heat 3 and Initiation for heat 5. These are the 2 shortest high heat races, and they are located right next to each other, so they will be very easy to farm. So, leave the garage and find the heat races on the map. If you don't like the pair of heat races you get, you can simply complete one event and then return to the garage and then go out again, and it will randomly re-roll which heat races you get. I don't recommend doing this too much because it can waste a lot of time as well. It doesn't really matter which heat races you get, but the shorter ones will make the process faster. Once you are okay with the heat races you have, step 2, get your host to heat level 3 or 5. If you're going for ultimate plus parts because you already have all of the ultimates, then you need to get your host to heat level 5. But if you don't have any ultimates, then you can start with heat level 3. So help your host get to a high heat level of your choice. You can help the host increase their heat level by doing races with them and also smashing into cop cars. Once your host is the desired heat level, the other 2 players should return to the garage to reset each of their heat levels and come back out at night. Once all players are out of the garage, your host should either be heat 3 or 5, and the other 2 players should have heat 0, and everybody should be ready to race. Step 3 is to have your host start a race. The host must start the heat race by challenging the party. Once the other 2 players have joined the race, the host needs to back out of that race before it starts. This will leave the 2 players who joined in the race. As long as those players finish in the top 5, they will each receive their ultimate part, even though they are not heat 3 or heat 5. While those players are racing, the host's job is to stay hidden and not get arrested. The host must keep the heat level throughout this entire process without going into the garage. Once the players finish the race, you can repeat step 3. The host can start up the heat race of your choice, either the heat 3 or heat 5. The other 2 players join in the race, and the host leaves before it starts. Just race, earn ultimates, and repeat. You can do this method as many times as you want in a single night. There doesn't seem to be a cap on how many ultimates you can earn in one night, so this method in theory allows you to earn unlimited ultimate parts. Here's a couple of important tips though. This method takes a bit of driving skill because you need to be able to escape the cops if you are in a chase at the end of each of the races. Obviously, the host can't start another race if you guys are still in a police chase, so I'll have a link to a couple of videos in the description down below that show you some easy methods of how to get away from the cops. Also, if you're not great at running away from cops, the 2 players who are earning the ultimate parts can go to the garage in between races and bank those parts after each race so that their heat level never goes above level 3. The players earning the parts do not need a heat level at all. Only the host needs to keep the heat level. And if you're going for a bunch of ultimates in one night, it's smart to bring the double repair kits with you for instant fixes while you're racing. Again, this method was brought to me by a very smart Need for Speed player named Orchan, so shout out to him once again for sharing, and hopefully you guys find this method useful. Alright, if you have any questions about this video, the best place to reach me is on Discord. I'll have a link down below. But you're also welcome to send me a DM on Instagram or Twitter. I read every single message, so definitely send me your questions. Thanks to everyone for watching, and thank you to all the Militia subs for watching another video. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.